So my opponent very eloquently said some very interesting points, but I have some questions. So your principle is the legality, or how legal it is for a principal to be involved. Is that your principle? Yes. Is that
our issue?
Yeah.
Yes, it is actually. We focus on the legality of this. Well, my first point was the legality. I did touch on it, and I did touch on the role of the principal in enacting it legally. Yeah.
Well, technically, isn't our law supposed to provide security for our citizens?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, for example, you mentioned that affairs outside of school should not be tackled. But what if affairs outside of school will affect the affairs inside of school?
Well, if the affairs outside of the school affect the things inside of school,
should it be tackled or not?
Well, in terms of it being tackled or not, yes, it can be tackled. But you guys have not shown, there hasn't been any statistical evidence showing the correlation of cyberbullying coming inside the school.
But did you not mention most cyberbullying happens outside of school?
Yes, I did mention, yeah.
But, okay, so it happens outside of school, and then it comes into it.
I didn't say it comes inside the school. I just said it happened. Most cyberbullying occurs on campus.
What if it does come inside of school? Would you not tackle it?
Well, it has to be a material and substantial disruption, and in most cases, some of these cases, the state has failed to provide evidence saying that it disrupted the school activity for it to be tackled. I don't have one of the cases on hand. We'll probably get back to that later. But one of the in the case of legality, one of the schools went to the court and failed to provide evidence that it actually created a substantial and material disruption to the school activity, which I touched on earlier.
I agree, we don't live in a perfect world, but what if somebody does get caught and it is substantial harm?
You guys keep saying what if. I need some hardcore evidence saying all these things will happen and have happened. Yeah.
Well, isn't our entire debate very theoretical?
Well, it's theoretical, but it's also based on solid evidence and on past events too, because the United States Supreme Court has not directly touched on it, but past cases are helpful in determining how it will go down.